A couple of months ago, I recorded a sermon called I Am Cheering for You. The basic premise was I got thinking about the fact that when we have little kids, we cheer for them all the time. We go to hockey games and music recitals and plays and all sorts of things, and whether it's really good or really bad, we cheer for our kids. We tell them we're proud of them. We look at their effort rather than their excellence, and we cheer for our little kids. Unfortunately, when people start growing up, we stop cheering for them, and in fact, we usually start competing with one another. And so the premise of the sermon was we'd be much better off if we just kept cheering for each other, if we just kept helping one another and looking for the good instead of the bad. If you want to hear the full sermon, you can just type I am cheering for you into the search bar on this website, and you can listen to the whole thing. I liked the sermon and I thought it was good for me to think those thoughts, and so that was fine. But then something even better happened. A few weeks after I preached that sermon, this came in the mail. It's a card, and it's from some friends of mine that I don't see very often. In fact, they live 5 hours away from here, and we don't talk very much, but they had seen the sermon, and so you know what they did? They sent me this card. The card says, "You made my heart smile." And basically inside they said, you know what? We listened to your lesson, and we want you to know that we're going to cheer for you too. And I thought, that is beautiful. It's beautiful because that's exactly how it works. When I cheer for other people, they start cheering for me. Oppositely, when I start griping and complaining and pointing out people's faults and being angry all the time, I'm going to get that back too. So we have a choice. We have a choice to decide, what are we going to focus on? The good or the bad? Because that's what we're going to get back, and that's what we're going to see. This is exactly what the Apostle Paul tells the church in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Letter to the Philippian church, he's been telling them all the good things that Christ did for them. He talks about grace and salvation and just reminds them of all the blessings that they have. And then, as he's kind of wrapping that up, he says in chapter 4, verse 8, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Paul says to them, you get a choice. You get a choice about what you're going to think about. So he tells them, think about things that are true and noble and good and pure and lovely and admirable and excellent and praiseworthy. Think about those things. You can spend your day thinking about what you don't like or what you don't have or what you wish was different or how angry you are or how much you hate this, that, or whatever. You can waste your day doing that, and it will be a waste because nothing changes except you will just upset yourself. So Paul says this, why not think about something positive? Why not think about something pure? Why not think good thoughts about one another? Why not think about what you have instead of what you don't? Why not think about something wonderful? Why not say, my life is good rather than my life is terrible? Because by saying my life is good, you will look for the good. You will get good things back. Others will reflect good things to you. If you only dwell on the bad, that's all you're ever going to hear. It's a really, really simple principle. One that's hard to keep going all the time because it's easy for us to get dragged off into the complaining section. Can we fight against that? Can we say, I'm going to choose what I'm going to think about. And I'm going to think about what's good and nice and wonderful and lovely. I'm going to think positive, good thoughts rather than negative, bad thoughts. It's a simple, simple way to make every single day that much better.